Well, it's that time of our service. Children, go looking for those wonderful adults waving their money around. Yes, today's children's offering is going to help our student aid. If our students here are going to CVCA, they just started back this last week, and we want to thank all of you for helping them to have the ability to go to CVCA. While I have everybody's attention, for us beautiful women out in the lobby for the month of August, we have a sign up for Secret Sisters. So any of you lovely ladies who would like to participate in our Secret Sister program, please pick up one of the flyers out in the lobby, fill it out, and you just leave it right there in that same box, okay? We'll be trying to start that come September. I love Emmy's eagerness. That's contagious. Well, welcome all of you beautiful faces. Hi. Today's story comes from a book called Storycatcher. It's a book written by Richard Dirksen. He is an author and a photographer, and you could see him here on the back. He likes to take pictures of nature, and he has people all over that will give him jobs and say, you know what, I really need a picture of a pink flamingo. And I need that pink flamingo to be standing on one leg and looking to the side. Can you get that picture for me? And he goes out and he tries his best to get that pink flamingo standing on one leg, looking to one side. But you know what? It's not always that easy. One day, he got a request for a picture of a mountain goat. But not just any mountain goat. This picture had to be of a mountain goat looking over a cliff down into the depths, kind of looking up in such a way. And he thought, oh, that's easy enough. I could get that. And then he started scrolling through all the pictures he'd taken in the past and suddenly realized he didn't already have a picture of a mountain goat looking the way it should. So, packed up his wife and his kids, and they headed for Montana to Glacier National Park, where there are lots of mountain goats to be seen. He thought, oh, this will be simple. I'll find one, take the picture, we'll be done in no time. But that's not how it went. Everywhere he looked, he just couldn't find the perfect picture of this mountain goat. Finally, there it was. There was the mountain goat. So he told his wife, let's go up. And they drove up the mountain as high as they could get until there was no higher their van could go. And so he told his wife, I'm going to keep following the goat to get the picture. I shouldn't be that long. Don't worry. You and the kids stay in the car. It was kind of a dangerous area for the kids to get out because all the kids were kind of small like you guys. They were 8 and under, and there was 3 of them. And so she thought, that's okay. I have some homework for them to do, and I've got some snackies. We'll be fine. You go get your picture. So he got out of the car, and he starts climbing after this mountain goat. It wasn't the easiest climb, and his knees, oh, they started hurting, but he knew he had to get that picture, and so he kept climbing and following the mountain goat. And every time he got a little closer, the mountain goat got a little farther, and he was like, Lord, please, you know I need to get this picture. Help me to speak goat, he even said, that this goat will understand. Just stay in this position and let me get your picture. And he gently tried to talk to the goat, coaxing it to stay where it was. And finally, it seemed like the goat understood, like, okay, And at first he thought, yes, I'm going to get the picture. And he looks at the time and he's like, ooh, I've already been gone for a few hours. It's okay. I'm going to get the picture. I'm going to get the picture. And so he finally gets the goat, but he's not looking the right way. And he's like, Lord, I need the goat to look in this specific way so I could get this picture that this man wants. And he prays, and finally the goat looks in the direction he needs, and he gets the picture he needs. And I can go back to my wife and kids. And he looks, and oh my goodness, he's already been gone for 4 hours. His wife and kids are getting antsy back at the car. Wife's even kind of getting a little angry, like, hey, this was supposed to be quick and easy. 4 hours with 3 little kids in a car, not fun. Well, then she starts to get a little worried too. Maybe he got hurt. Maybe he fell. Maybe he twisted his ankle. And she starts to worrying a little bit about him. Well, he's making his way down the mountain, and his knees are hurting. So he's using his tripod to help him get down. Wife's down there worrying about him, and suddenly she decides with the kids, we need to pray for Daddy. Well, what they didn't know, at that very moment they were praying, Dad was trying to come down as quick as he could because he knew my wife and kids aren't going to be happy. I've been gone way too long. And he's trying, and his knees are giving out, and suddenly, in his haste, he runs into a bear. Oh no. I know there's something I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to be still and quiet? Or am I supposed to be loud and waving my arms? I can't remember. He's thinking. And as he's thinking about this big mama-sized bear starts coming towards him, and he's not sure what he should do. All he could think of is praying, Lord, my wife and my kids are down there and they're waiting on me, and they're worried, I'm sure, and Lord, I need your help. Make sure the bear doesn't keep coming at me. And the bear got up on all fours and roared her big roar. And he's like, I don't know, maybe I should get loud too. But he's at this point so scared and weak in the knees, he just stays there silent. And suddenly, the bear looks at him, sniffs the air, and changes her mind. She gets back down on all fours and goes in the opposite direction. Oh, thank you, Jesus. And he starts hobbling slowly. Now his knees are really hurting and feeling like jelly at this point. But he makes it back down to his wife. And his wife jumps out of the car and embraces him and then said, what took you so long? And he tells her all about trying to come after the mountain goat and the trouble he was having. And then he tells her about the bear that also kept him. And she said, when was the bear there? And he told her about what time it was. And she says, that's the time we were praying for you. The kids and I didn't know, but we felt impressed, Lord, that we should be praying for you right now, love, because there must be something wrong. They didn't know there was a bear there, but God impressed upon their hearts that this was a time that Daddy needed help. And God did help, and he did listen to the prayer. And you know what? Sometimes God impresses upon our hearts that we need to pray for others in our lives. And we don't always know what it is we need to say or what it is they need prayer for. We just know that they need it at that moment. And so, Romans 8:26 tells us a beautiful thing that says, likewise, the Spirit who helps us in our weakness, for we who do not know what we should pray for or what we ought to, but that the Spirit himself makes intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. Well, what that means is sometimes I don't know what I should pray for this person, but I just feel they need prayer. But the Spirit knows. The Spirit hears those groanings. It hears my prayer and says, I know what's needed, and I'm going to do it. Isn't that beautiful? So whenever you feel that in your heart, when you feel that groaning, stop and pray, even when you don't know what it's about. Now, Miss Kay has some special handouts for you guys before you go back to your seats. Can you quietly come and get them from her? Thank you so much.